Nope, I look like a man. But we're doing our makeup for Earl and
What
Pearl.
up? Oh, where the camera at?
Mommy.
What up?
Whenever I look at the screen, I just look at myself. Why?
I feel like if I look at myself, I'm looking like off into the distance, like I got a lazy eye.
Funny Earl and Pearl.
What?
Baby, do this eye look lazy?
Funny Earl and Pearl.
No, that eye looks alive and in charge and having a good day.
I just want to, because when I feel like when I'm looking at myself from over here, it's just.
This eye looks like you're awake and you're ready to take on the day. This eye looks like he's drunk and going into work burly. He got a fight in his wife. He got a fight.
Hi to them.
Well, I got a big eye and a little eye for real.
Baby, I like that about you though. It's cute.
A big eye and a little eye?
Yeah, good.
I got the forest with a eye.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. First of all, I do apologize about the voiceover. I'm actually out of town. Hope everybody had an amazing and safe Halloween. I actually was speaking to, I was on FaceTime with my parents last night as they were handing out candy for the kids, and I had so many kids come to my house, and this is the first year that I've been in this home that I'm in that we've had so many kids. I went through so much candy, and thank God I actually bought so much candy. And I was, like I said, on FaceTime with my dad, and they were so taken aback because this is their first time experiencing Halloween, because back home in South Africa we do not recognize Halloween, we do not celebrate Halloween. And my folks were so blown away by the little kiddos, how cute they looked. And I'm just so happy they got to experience that. And this is just the first of many which they will actually are going to experience. And also this will be their first Thanksgiving, because you guys, throughout the years I've been here in the United States, my folks actually came and visited us, probably twice, 3 times a year, but they always only came in the summer. So I'm glad that they got to experience that. My baby girl and my son actually went trick-or-treating with their 20-year-old sister. So while they were out trick-or-treating, my mom and dad were quite happy to be sitting on the front porch handing out candy, and the looks on their faces was totally priceless. I am so happy to have my parents here. My usual disclaimer, please do not take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusion. And as you can see from my thumbnail, what went wrong. And I'm talking about Marvon McCray, because, you know, life is so short, as we're witnessing with Marvon McCray. All this back and forth, blaming this one, blaming that one. All I can say, as a mother myself, put yourself in these parents' shoes. No matter their background, no matter what happened previously, this is their son. Marvon McCray, from the video that we saw lately, was so excited to be reunited with his family, and that is a huge deal. Today he is laying in a coma, alone. Yes, I do know that Dre goes and she's with him every day, I get that. But also, I've had an experience in our family where my mom comes from a family of 13 siblings. And when I was in my teens, my uncle actually was in a coma after a motorcycle accident. And you know, going to the hospital, even though he was in a coma, hooked up to all these tubes, he didn't know they were there at that time. But for the family to be there with him every day, there was not a single minute in the day that my uncle was in that hospital room alone. He was always surrounded by friends, loved ones, family, everybody that wanted to be there for him. And Marvon deserves that too, in my humble opinion. Like I said, as a mother, put yourself in this family's shoes. No judgment. If you are a mother, if you are a father, you learned your estranged son is in this situation, how would you feel? Would you go to the extremes that Mr. Marvon Sr. did, where he knew that his son was in distress, dropped everything and just went and he saw him? I'm not even going to venture down the road of all these people going back and forth, harassing Miss Letitia, being so mean to Miss Letitia. At the end of the day, Miss Letitia birthed this baby. Forget about the judgments. Just try put yourself in that situation and what would you do? That's all I'm saying. People are going to come at me and give me backlash for this, all well and good. This is not to trash Andrea. I know for a fact that it is her choice whether she wants to share information about him or not share information. But also you guys have to realize they put their life on social media. Plenty people loved Marvon. They adored him. I personally don't know Marvon. I only heard about his story through social media in early July. So many people were so heartbroken by the story. Prior to all the bullshit people started putting out there, blaming this one, blaming that one, I'm not interested in blaming this one and blaming that one. I'm interested in showing Marvon respect, love, peace, honoring him. I myself would love to every week just send flowers to his bedside for him to know that people are out there praying for him, doing spiritual warfare, wanting him to come out of this. This is just the way I feel. Marvon is a good man. As I said, so many people were heartbroken to hear about Marvon's story. We were introduced to his family, and then the shit just hit the fan. And then Marvon's name just got lost. This is not about the drama. This is about Marvon McCray. What went wrong? Was he missing something? Was he denied something? Did he need help and didn't get that help? What I have been doing the last few weeks is been watching videos of Andrea, Marvon, their family basically. And these videos have been uploaded by Truth Seeker, and I'm talking about full-length videos, and it has been so enlightening, and it actually gives you insight about their life and their lifestyle. From watching these videos, Marvon was a true family man, a gentleman. He absolutely loved his family. He loved his wife. He was so submissive. To me, it looked like he could move mountains for his wife and his kids. Going back and watching old videos, Andrea McCray was such a fun, loving person. She is so talented with makeup, and especially somebody being on a budget. You know, she gave some excellent tips. And she had a huge upbeat personality, and she is absolutely gorgeous. So again, I'm going to say this is like, what went wrong? Where did things turn for Marvon? For him to want to do this to himself. For Andrew not want his family to be there with him in this state during even maybe his last days. Who does that? Especially in a time like this. And I have been praying so hard for Lord just to soften her heart. I'm not going to come sit here and trash her. Things definitely did change along the way. It's just so sad to see this kind, sweet, hardworking young man want to do that to himself. When he was there for everybody, always made sure, from what I've seen through videos, he always wanted everybody to be happy. He himself was so happy to be reunited with his siblings, with his mom, with his dad. All the noise is irrelevant now. It's all about Marvon. He deserves love, peace, respect. Figured I would do is, as I said, Truth Seeker has been uploading all these videos which give you so much insight to their life. It shows you Marvon, how he was just this family man. He was this man that truly loved his wife. They had goals, they had ambitions, which there's nothing wrong with that. That is absolutely fantastic. So what I thought I would do is, from a certain video, I would take a clip, I would talk about it, but I will not be playing the whole video because I do not want to take views away from Truth Seeker. What I will do instead is the whole video from a clip that I've taken out of that video, I will link that video down in my description box so you guys can actually watch the video in its entirety without me taking views away from other people. And you can also make up your own minds. You know, I'm not going to be here to change somebody else's mind. I'm not about that life. This is all about Marvon. Forget all the noise that's going on around Marvon, the back and forth, the fighting with this one, just the bullshit. Forget about that. Let's focus on Marvon. Marvon deserves respect. He deserves unity. Marvon deserves his loved ones to be there with him by his bedside. And for all his family, his loved ones, his friends, those that knew him from way back in the day, from the Marines, to actually be there with him during this time. Marvon deserves so much more than all this bullshit that's going on behind the scenes. Degrading, harassing, going after his family. Nobody would know, and in my opinion, not even Andrea would know what Marvon wants right now. So you guys, that's what I'm going to start doing from here on out. And once again, I emphasize, this is not to bash anybody, not even Andrea McCray. There are kids involved here, you guys. Do I believe that Andrea has changed? 100%. Something drastically happened. But we don't know because we are not there with them behind closed doors. Do not go out and bash anybody, harass anybody. Because I myself personally have seen and experienced Marvon's mother, Miss Letitia, be harassed constantly, that me myself, I was brought to tears. But one thing, if you are a person of faith, please continue to pray for this entire family. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your week. This has truly been on my heart, and I think about Marvon every day throughout the day, and I keep praying for him. Thank you guys so much once again. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Please be safe out there. Be kind to one another, and don't forget, make good memories. Bye guys.